AFK.
That's what Lizzo should have done with those bitches. But those bitches who turned on her because she was trying to help them. First of all, that's not even a character. Like, you don't get to be a fat backup dancer. That doesn't exist. It's not real. Lizzo made that category of person. She made it. And then they turned on her. That's crazy. What
is she accused of?
Fat shaming them, making them rehearse, making them stand up. That's what their version of fat shaming is. Making them stand up and walk onto the stage. Making them rehearse, taking them to a sex club in Amsterdam where the performers are shooting bananas out of their pussies because this is what happens. And Lizzo's like forcing them to touch the nude performers and force one of them to eat a banana that came out of the vagina of a performer, dancer in the sex club. Lizzo makes the girl, she's like, eat the banana, eat the banana. And then the girl gets really angry at that. But supposedly, Lizzo was just abusing her power. This is what they're all saying. But I don't know if I buy that. I think it's bitter people, maybe, that are angry. Because they all look like Lizzo. This is what's going to drive them nuts. They look exactly like her. And she's worth $40 million, and they're probably getting paid shit. So they're in the background every night dancing, and it ain't easy. It's fun to be on that TV show that she had, but then you have to do it every night. And they're icing their joints. You know, it's hard. They're in the trailer. It's fucking tough. Lizzo had to start getting on some of them, going like, you got to tone it down. You know, it's becoming a problem. You know, the weight is becoming a problem. And then Lizzo's response was she's like, I would never fire any of them because of their weight. It's like, what a weird statement. They're dancers. How fat can they get? How fucking big can they get? If I wanted to be a dancer for Taylor Swift and she came up to me and went, you're too fat to do this, I'd go, that makes sense. And I'd leave with some dignity. But these women, Lizzo has them on stage, she has them dancing, and then all of a sudden, you know, she's abusing or making them do weird shit, and they all are now suing her, and her streaming has slowed down big time. The ads, you know how it is. It's a big cancellation.
So did so this show, were these girls dancers before they got on her show?
No, because you can't be a dancer at a certain, let's just be very honest here. They're not at the ballet. You know how the ballerinas are on the tippy toes?
Yes.
That's not happening. These women, it's a fetish dancing.
Yes.
These are larger women. Okay. And I don't mean like, I had a cheesecake. I mean like, these are big ladies, and they're dancing because Lizzo's whole thing, Lizzo's like, I'm not getting enough attention just being the fatty up front. I want everyone on stage to be fat. So I can get more praise.
Right.
Because the media will be like, not only is she fat, everyone's fat. The whole stage looks like shit. How good of a person is she? Whoa. That's what they wanted. I think that's what she wanted. She wanted, it wasn't enough that it was her. It had to be everybody. And that's what bit her in the ass.
But the question was, these gals, how often did they have to dance? Was it like every night? Like, how often was that show? Was it a once-a-week show? What was it?
I don't know. But they're on tour, so you'd figure when you're they're on tour.
Okay, so they're doing regular shows.
Regular shows.
Now, this is my question. When you're a big girl and you're not exercising, and then all of a sudden someone hires you for a dance show because they want big girls.
Right.
And then you have to do that kind of shit every day.
It's tough.
Your body's not prepared for that. Your joints are weak.
It's very hard.
Like, you could get really fucked up doing it's like asking someone to go into like some crazy cardiovascular workout.
Right. And they get mad at Lizzo because Lizzo doesn't have to do anything. She just pulls out the flute.
Can I see what it looked like? Can you show me what that show was like?
Can you show us the big girls? Here Come the Big Girls is the show. But I think they're also angry at Lizzo because they're like, we're dancing and rehearsing. She doesn't have to rehearse. Lizzo just kind of walks out on stage and sings her songs and does a little, but then pulls out the flute. These girls have to like dance through the whole thing. So it's difficult. It's hard.
It sounds hard.
It's not easy.